Hello, I am back. And today I think I'm going to work on the base a bit more just to make sure that I actually have a decent base by the time we get raided. So let's see here. Let's see. Nothing there. More stone bricks here. And andesite bricks. Good. I know I'm gonna... Thank you. I know I'm gonna have to go mining, but I can at least work on what I've got here. So, I am a nerd, not just a programmer. I am a gaming nerd and comic book nerd, and just about every type you can think of. But speaking of gaming, I do a lot of tabletop gaming. And I'm that short. Gosh. But I do a lot of tabletop gaming, and I once DM'd a game that lasted for over 2 years, meeting weekly. And it was incredibly fun, where I had some power players, and dealing with power players when you get above level 20 is a little bit difficult. My power players found a way to gain enough experience to, just keep leveling, and they pretty much built their characters ahead of time, and then as they leveled, they went according to their build. And so I had the challenge of making encounters that would be challenging and fulfilling, but not kill them every time. I shouldn't have worried, because they never died except once. Only Moxie McGuff, one of my players' characters, died. And that's because I used technology instead of magic. And he didn't have a counter for it, as one usually doesn't when they're shot by a laser beam in a fantasy campaign. But it was in the Dungeon Master's Guide, so, I'm allowed. Oh, wait, no, I don't want that. I want... That's a saw, Archer. That's a saw. This is a stone cutter. But the basis of the game was that there were some ancient dragons that were playing a game against each other, and they would basically get pawns to pit against each other and score points. And my players were the pawns of a dragon named Varistrakai, and they didn't like that. Once they found out what the game was, they found every way to subvert the game, and eventually they were going to kill the dragons. Well, they killed most of them, and their last plan was to kill Varistrakai, and the campaign ended shortly before that, because everybody stopped being able to come. And I think it would have been a really fun time to have them challenge the dragon and the dragon's other minions. Let me see. Now it's time to go get wood. Don't need the walnut. Let's see. Is this too big to cut down the whole thing? Nope. All right, good. Sorry, I'm being a little quiet. Cutting down trees is very relaxing for me, I guess. But we had so many adventures, and I wound up pissing off one of my players really badly because he decided to mind control the ruling council of a nation and take it over so it was his own country. And he had the power to do it. But then he had his coronation as emperor instead of, the place being run by a council. And assassins came for him. People that didn't want to have an emperor. And he got mad. He's like, this is supposed to be my glory day, and you sent assassins after me. And I'm like, what do you think's gonna happen? You mind controlled the democratic council of the nation, and now you expect there to not be any consequences? And he was like, yeah, pretty much. So, that was really fun. Another time, their adventure took them to the sewers of the city. And the sewers had a great sanitation system. They had oozes in the sewers, like gelatinous cubes and the like, that would clean up the filth of the sewer. And the problem was that these oozes wound up getting corrupted by the intense magic that was used to create, them and the magical things in the city. And so there was one, Eberron. Eberron is a great setting and great source guide. And it has a way that you can create oozes out of spells. And I thought that was really great. And so I created one with a combination of spells, and I used lightning bolt and grease. And so they go down in the sewers, and they encounter this gnome. And the gnome is like, what are you all doing down here? You should go! Go! It's greased lightning! And all I got was a bunch of groans, and oh my god, I am going to kill the gnome. So, we had a lot of fun, and I proved that I will go the longest distance just for a pun. And it's... One of my partners, Vega, says that their middle name is anything for the bit. And I think, no, I'm the one that'll do anything for the bit. I will I will set up a pun years in advance if I need to, which is great for making the games that I make, because I help my Zeke make ARGs or ARGs, whichever you want to call them, and I love to include humor in. And so a lot of the puzzles and the like will include a pun. And did I have any more oak? Not there. I have birch planks. I have 2 more oak planks. But I didn't replant any of the trees that I cut down, so I should go do that. What time is it? How much more time do we have left? Oh, it's going. And over here, let's put another tree. And another tree. There, that'll get me some more wood soon. Right. How far away? This far away. Gonna start digging my irrigation troughs so that I'll actually be able to grow food beyond corn later. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's put 1 back and just go with 10. Where'd all... There's the dirt. There. So we've got 10, and let's, with the little bit of daylight we have remaining, find out, do I have enough iron somewhere to make a water bucket? I have 2 iron. Wait, I was smelting iron. Not there. No, the iron that I was going to smelt is still in my inventory, because I have ADHD. So I will let that smelt, and hopefully I remember to make a water bucket. Let's see, put some things away here. We got dirt. We got leather that we don't need just yet. We got yucca. Let's put away... Oh, that's full. Put away some acorns with the peanuts. Wheat seeds, rotten flesh. And let's just get a few things that we don't need put away. And since it is good evening, time for bed, everybody have a great day. Like, subscribe, hit those buttons, and bye-bye.